Hello everyone, I Puneet Upadhyay, HOD of Mechanical Department, handling the subject Mechatronics. In this session, we are going to start with a new chapter, Actuation Systems. So what will be covered in this session? What is the actuation system? Different types of solid state switches. Explain simple sensor actuation system. Relays, diodes, MOSFETs, solenoids, and important questions for examinations. So let us begin with the actuation system. So what is this actuation system? Actuation system is nothing but a group of elements which is responsible directly or indirectly for imparting. Imparting means by moving from one position to the another positions. So such system are nothing but the actuation systems. So there are different types of actuation systems, mainly they are mechanical actuation systems, hydraulic, pneumatic, electrical. So here the below figure shows the simple mechanical actuation systems. So from this figure you can see there are two stages, that is the first actuating line and the second actuating line. So in this first actuating line you can see the spring, the cam, the roller, the rod. Okay, then the second line you can see the extension part. Okay, the same part, it is the spring, the cam, okay, then the rod and the rollers. Okay, so basically these are used to move the positions from one position to the another position, that is the x direction and the z directions. So such system is nothing but the actuation systems which are used for imparting purpose. Next, solid state switches. There are different types of solid state switches which you can find. Basically there are 5 types of solid state switches. They are the diodes, the bipolar transistors, the thyristors, the triac, and the MOSFET. Here we are going to study one by one in detail. Before that, let us start with the next one, that is the simple actuation systems. So as you know that the actuator is a device that makes something move or operate. It receives a source of energy and uses it to move some things. So what is an actuator? Basically it is a device which is used to move the particular object, okay, or to operate from one position to the other positions, which receives some kind of source of energy for this movement. Okay, so this is nothing but the actuator. Next, what makes a actuator move? Okay, this includes in the actuation systems. Basically the actuator receives a source of energy and it uses it to move something. The energy may be formed in the form of electrical, or it may be in the form of an air, etc. To put it in another way, the actuator converts a source of energy into physical mechanical motion. Let us consider an example of a butterfly wall. So what is the butterfly wall? The butterfly wall is operated by turning the hand wheel, which is connected to the rotary actuator. So basically in the industrial application, the hand wheel could be replaced by one or three typical sources of energy which can operate in a rotary actuators. The energy may be in form of electrical actuators, okay, it may be in the hydraulic actuators or the pneumatic actuators. So by replacing one of this form of energy, the butterfly wall can be operated. So this is nothing but the simple actuation systems. Next comes the relay. So what is this relay? The relay is nothing but is a electrically operated switches in which the current is changed in one electrical switch, okay, from a current on or off in the another circuit. Okay, relays are often used in the control systems. So this relay are nothing but the operated switches in which the current is changed from one electrical switch, okay, where the current is on or off in another circuit. So it changes the current from one electrical switch to the other. So here you can see the diagram which is related to the relay. So this is basically the main object with the relays. You can see that clearly. This is circuit diagrams. Okay, here you can see the protection diodes, the input, the transistors, and the relay contacts. The relay contacts when it is in on position and when it is in off positions. So basically they are used for changing the current from one electric switch to the other electric switch. Next comes the diodes. What is this diodes? Diodes are nothing but they are uncontrolled switch which is used to rectify or permit current flow in one directions. Okay, they are nothing but which permits the current in the flow in one directions. The diagram represents here. Okay, here you can see the sinusoidal waves. Okay, where the movement of the signal, okay, is in the form of a sinusoidal. Okay, here you can see the graph. They represents the cathode and the anode. Okay, then this is the the wave which is moving in the so this is called a forward bias and is called the reverse bias. So here what is diode does, it moves or rectify the permit of current flow in only one direction, either in the forward direction or in the backward direction. So such is known as the diodes. Next comes the MOSFET. So what is this MOSFET? MOSFET are nothing but, okay, it prevents the current flow into the gate, okay, which exercise the control. Okay, the gate voltage is in control signal. Okay, what does MOSFET does? It provides the entry of current flow to the gate. Okay, thus in this what happens, the drive circuitry can be simplified. So there no need to concern about the size of the current. With the MOSFET, higher frequency switching is possible up to 1 megahertz level voltage. Okay, so when by explaining with the help of the diagram, you can see here when MOSFET is turned on, okay, the current flow in the source to drain. Okay, by the figure you can see when it is MOSFET turned on, the current is flowing from source to the gate, that is the drain, and voltage applied between the gate source to turn on the MOSFET. So when it is off, so when the MOSFET is turned off by removing the gate voltage, okay, the current flow control over the MOSFET. So this figures represents A and B. So what is basically the MOSFET? The MOSFET is nothing but which prevents the current flow into the gate, so which exercises the control of the current flow. Next comes the solenoid. So what is basically this solenoid? The solenoid is nothing but it consists of a coil and a movable iron core called the armature. So this can be explained with the help of the neat diagrams. So here with the diagram you can see the movable armature core, this is a coil, the spring and a stationary iron core. Okay, when a current is passed through the coil, it is energized. Okay, when a current is passed through the coil, so this is a coil, when current is passed in the, as you know, when the current flows through the coil, it gets energized due to the flow of the current, and consequently the core moves to increase the flux linkage by closing the air gap between the cores. So this is the air gap. So when the current flows, so what happens, this induces the current, and thus the air gap is it becomes closer, and becomes lesser between the cores. So this is nothing but the solenoid. As important questions which are asked for the examinations. So there are basically 5 questions mainly asked for the examinations. Thank you.